Valentine's Day, just days away. If you're looking for a date, you might think you have to go to singles events or try online dating. Not necessarily true. It's still possible to meet people in person. You just have to know exactly where to go. And Stef Safran, owner of Stef and the City, where she offers information for mingling with other singles, is here with all kinds of tips and information. So nice to have you here with your to-do checklist, if you will.
Good to be here.
Yeah, well, why don't we start off? You have a list here we want to run through. You actually have a fabulous idea right out of the gate here. Go to restaurants that have those communal tables.
Mm-hmm. There's a new thing that people love to go to, the really nice restaurants, and what some of the higher-end restaurants have done is actually put a communal table for singles to actually go and sit there. It's not marked single, so it kind of feels a little better, but so you can go to such restaurants as the Urban Belly, the Purple Pig, Carnival. These are all fine dining places that you might not have somebody to go with anymore. You might not have a date, and you might not always have the girlfriend or guy friend that wants to go.
Right, and just hop on or ask to go to one of those tables. Next thing you know, appetizers arrive and everything else.
Appetizers, drinks, and conversation.
Perfect. And you also say another way to strike up conversations, meet people, the sporting leagues. I've heard about this. How effective is this?
The sporting leagues are just well known in Chicago. So the thing is there's a lot of winter leagues as well. And actually what started is a league actually just for singles known as the Singles Sports League. So you don't have to be great at sports. Generally it's ages 21 through 40. They have things like whirly ball, indoor dodgeball, trivia. So you don't have to be good, you just have to show up. And going to something on a regular basis is very helpful because then you don't have to meet someone where there's an instant physical connection.
Right, and you also say if you're a dog lover, there are options for all of you out there too.
If you're a dog lover, Mingle Around has had parties in the past with local dog charities. They're having some more upcoming events for dog lovers, so you don't have to worry. You can meet somebody who fits under those qualities as well.
I think this next one might be a tad difficult, but the divorced crowd out there, how do they go about kind of getting back into the groove and swing of things?
Because it's so much more common for people to be divorced these days, there's a lot of companies that are catering specifically to divorced and divorced singles with children as well. So After Hours 312, they are actually having a party in March. They've had other great parties. They do things, you know, several times a month that makes it really fun. They have a James Bond theme party.
Oh, that's fun.
So when you have a theme party, it makes it easier for divorced people to kind of go back into the scene because there's something else to focus on besides the fact that you're new in the scene.
All right, Steph, you just have to give us a couple of your lines here. These are not necessarily pickup lines, folks. You call them conversation starters. Just fire off a few right here.
Well, first off, color always stands out. So when you go somewhere, think about how you're dressing. You're dressing to, you know, be able to start conversation. So if you're wearing that little black dress, wear a pop of color. And, you know, if you're a guy, wear something other than the boring everyday outfit. Just don't stand out in a, you know, in a unattractive, unappealing way. You want to also know and be prepared with conversation. Everybody just saw the Super Bowl, or they know about the Academy Awards. So be prepared with something pop culture or sports related to talk about.
All right, that's not too bad to do in Chicago too. I mean, pick up any sports team, right?
Any sports team, because right now, you know, sports, especially Blackhawks, are really hot.
Right.
You also want to be smiling when you see people. You're much more approachable. You want to be comfortable be standing alone, because then that's another way. Don't be texting on your phone, which I always say. But again, people feel more comfortable when you look approachable.
Excellent. All kinds of great advice. Thank you so much, Steph. All kinds of tips, too. So we have posted all of Steph's tips for our Valentine's Day dates on our website. Just go to abc7chicago.com where you can check them out a bit later this morning.